Let's go.
It's hot today. Good morning. What up, what up? It's your dude, Gigwise here, aka Tim, T-I to the M. Let's get this show going. 10:56 is when I need to get there. 10:32. Try and wait for at least somebody to pop on here before I pull out of the gas station. I'd set up a timed live stream, hopefully timing it right when I got out of the gas station. But then I flipped over and turned on my Gigwise, my mileage tracker. Apparently that messed that up and had no screen. And when I came out of the gas station, it's like I had to start it all over again, and I still had no screen. So I don't know if it launched when it was supposed to the first time. Why are they sending expedite? There's a time to send out notifications for certain things. When it's during the busy lunch hour is not the time. I don't know if this is automated in the system, but quit sending out notifications while we're trying to either read a map, pick up an order, drop off an order. It just makes common sense. Because I just totally stopped what I was doing to see what that notification was, which is about nothing that pertains to what I'm doing right now.
Turn right, and then turn right.
Which is try and drive to go pick up an order.
Turn right, and then turn right.
It's just one of those days when you don't want to wake up. Yeah.
Turn right.
I tried the scheduled live stream. I might end this and do another schedule for like 5 minutes out. Just one car, and it's in the lane I need to merge in. Just to get, I don't know, get the notifications out there again or something. Because now nobody's here. The whole point of setting up a timed one was to get people here before I logged on. So I'm not sitting here talking to myself for 5 minutes. But Streamlabs screwed that up. And another thing while I'm on my morning rant, these stoplights that I normally never have a problem with, they're always green. But they've all been red this whole week. I keep running the red lights. It really slows me down to get up to the highway. I don't know what they changed. The stoplight algorithm. But anywho, good morning anybody here listening on this balmy, very humid Thursday morning. Very humid. It's definitely going to be an air you can wear day. If you're listening, Shane, I saw you said hi right as I was in that other stream. Well, I didn't see it on my stream. I saw it. I had pulled up YouTube on my other phone to see if the stream was even working. And the chat was working, but that was about it. There was no camera. It was just a black screen. I mean, I can do that all day long. Nobody wants to look at me. going to this Pickleman's Gourmet Cafe. Never been there before. I don't think it's the same as Pickleman's Deli or Pickles Deli, whatever, however that is, the name is, because it says it's Pickleman's Gourmet Cafe. It's boxed lunches. I know where the drop off is, and I've never brought them anything but boxed lunches. But normally they get a bigger order. Normally like double this size.
Police reported ahead.
Oh, I don't have it on my GPS. Where? Okay. Time to... I'll let everybody speed by me. Let them get the tickets. Yeah, I don't know if chat's working or not. Nothing's on it. Go ahead, conversion van. Fly by me. Well, where it said the police was, I didn't see them. I'll still mark that they're still there. They're here somewhere. They sneaky. They like getting people right after they cross it into their county or their town, whatever you want to call it, or right before they leave it. Because there's another place they do a speed trap, or at least used to years ago. Not on this road. But they were trying to get you right as you were going into Fenton's, changing the county line or whatever. Oh, still not in the chat.
In 1 mile, turn left.
That curry went off without a hitch yesterday. It was super easy. Yeah, I know I'm going to come up to a stoplight here.
In 0.6 of a mile, turn left.
Okay, I see the live. I see me, and okay. There is no chat. All right. No chat on when I go to YouTube either. I'll give about 10 minutes. If nobody shows up, then I'll just listen to music. Shut the stream down. I still got 27 minutes to get to my pickup. Or the drive's going to take, that's my ETA. It's 27 minutes, 10:33. Supposed to be there by 10:56, I think. Before 10:56. I'll be there before, as long as the highway's good, I'll be there. Plenty of time to spare. It's a 36-minute drive from my house. About to eliminate this whole zone except for the plaza that Firebirds and P.F. Chang's is in, and Bar Louie's in that little area. I'm thinking about shrinking my coverage zone to see if I can get deliveries, force the system to give me the deliveries that are closer to me. These big vehicles take more gas, and they keep giving me deliveries that are really far out. Then they're not paying that good. I don't mind the drive when they're paying good.
Turn left.
It's when they're not paying that good. Alright, finally getting to the right highway. Well, at least the on-ramp. I'm making the turn with a big-ass semi. That's lovely. This is odd that nobody said a word. trying to look at the time I've been on. 10 minutes, nobody said it, not a peep. It's crazy that I got to get up the freaking 70 miles per hour to merge into traffic when the speed limit's only 60. It is humid. There was an order that popped up on the opportunity board, but they text me about it. I hardly ever check the open board because there's never anything there in my market. And then when they send out a text message, well, they send out I think the whole damn market. Because I clicked it, I was interested. It was for like 101 or something this after, right around 101, just after 1. It was probably like $40, $42. But I would have done it. But they didn't send it to me. I haven't successfully got anything off the open board since the first 3 days they launched it. And there were actually decent orders on it the first 3 days, and that was it. And I was an original Emerald Elite driver then, so I got to see the things like a half hour early that would pop on there. I think that supposedly I was doing it on my computer at home. I was refreshing the heck out of that because they were supposed to drop at like 8 o'clock, but it was set for the Emeralds. You could start seeing them at 7:30. But yeah, like 2 days in a row, I grabbed an order off of there that was paying over $100. Like I know one was $150. But since then, it's a rarity. Yeah, that one that they had on there, not quite the area I used to run Uber Eats, but not far from it. Unlike this delivery's put me in freaking Bridgeton up in North County. I don't work up there. So it's just dead miles back unless I can find a Curry. Curry's been pretty quiet this morning. There was 2 really early that weren't any good, but I mean really early, like 6 o'clock this morning. I'm not going to risk doing a Curry that early in the morning, but I got a catering order because who knows what may happen. Gosh. Well, I may end up ending the stream shortly because I got no one to talk to. I kind of feed off the chat. I can just jibber jabber forever about nonsense, but there's that motorcycle cop. He's out 2 days in a row writing his tickets. I don't know what municipality he's from. I'm guessing either DePere or Manchester. I don't know if it'd be Manchester down this far. Kirkwood? I don't even know. I've never gotten pulled over from him, knock on wood. So I don't know what municipality he works out of. He likes to write those speeding tickets, though. People still just speed on by him. This guy's a knucklehead. A cop just passed me, and there's somebody's going faster than the cop, coming right up on his tail. And now a truck's going to do the same thing, and another truck and another car. They have no fear of getting a speeding ticket. I'm probably buffering. Buffering. Everybody's buffering. Oh, I got a little bit of a signal back. I shouldn't be buffering now. Still 19 minutes left of the drive. Get to the pickup. Good morning, everybody, whoever's here that's not speaking. I was thinking about running to a picking pool today, but I forgot my tool bag. I've got tools in the back, but definitely have a pack driver. Got to charge the batteries for those too. Flipping them on eBay. Flipping parts. eBay Gold. It's shocking to see how much these headlight assemblies go for on eBay when you go on Amazon and get aftermarkets for a third or a quarter of the cost of these OEMs. Hey, it looks like the same cop passing me again. A168. I remember that. A168. If anybody's chatting, I can't. It's not showing up on my screen.
Hazard reported ahead.
I'm so happy they opened up this construction zone here. Finished whatever they were doing for now. The left lane that's been closed forever is finally open again. I needed a little more sweet tea in that. I can't even taste the sweet. I like my iced tea slightly sweet. Chat's broke. The whole live stream may not be working. I'll keep a looking. I'll talk a little more if I see some chatter in the chat, so I can talk about whatever the chat's about. I do see some curries up towards where I'm going with this delivery, so maybe they'll show up today. I'm gonna over to Curry. There wasn't. I haven't heard the notification go off. Yeah, there's nothing on the Curry, which is odd. I need to start making a note of the time that I'll see these Home Depot orders popping up. See if there's a pattern to it, a time pattern. So I kind of got an idea when to look for them and be ready. But I don't want them when they first drop. I don't want to do them for base commission. I want that price to go up, that pay. Yeah, at least this restaurant I'm going to is right off the highway. It didn't look far from the highway at all. It's on Zumbo Road out here in St. Charles, and that road goes pretty far, and there's restaurants pretty far down it. There's a back way you can get to it that's quicker than the way I'm going. I made that mistake one time and ignored the GPS. I think it might have. I can't remember the name of the restaurant. But there's a location real close to the way I'm going now, right off the highway. It wasn't that location. There's another location of the same restaurant way down that road. I kind of made a big U-turn. Damn. That's a nice looking old Lincoln. Like a 77 Mark V, maybe? Mark IV, I can't. It went by me too fast, but it is clean. Super clean. Those cars were comfortable. My neighbor's dad had I think he had a Mark 7. 77 with a 400 and something cubic inch motor in it. I don't recall exactly, but it would move, and it was very comfortable. I don't think he ever had it activated, but it actually came with a car phone, and it was a rotary dial car phone. I don't know how service worked to those back then. I know that it was in there, but I never seen it actually used, so I don't know that he ever had it turned on, or if it was just on. I don't know how that worked back then. That was a long time ago. Oh wait, I need this lane. I was starting to get over. Yeah, it's the only car phone that's set on TV that I'd ever seen with a rotary dial. My first one was a bag phone. It was push button. That thing cost me $40 a month. As long as you didn't use it during peak airtime. Well, I had 20 minutes of peak airtime minutes. After that, it was 50 cents a minute. And let me tell you, those 50 cents a minute add up fast. I think that was 1990. That was pretty expensive. Yeah, that was through Southwestern Bell Mobile Systems. The last phone bill that I had before I couldn't pay it, they shut my phone off. It was almost $600. My roommate had been using the hell out of my cell phone, unbeknownst to me. Because I worked a lot of nights, so I slept halfway through the day, and he was using. We didn't have a phone in the apartment, so he was using my cell phone. And it racked up the peak time minutes. I never did pay that bill. I don't think I did. I may have. I know I never got a phone through Southwestern Bell Mobile Systems again. I sold lots of phones through them, though.
Keep left.
In a way, I got them back, though. We had set up budget billing on the electric. We had never done that before, and that apartment did not have air conditioning. And when it started getting hot, It was hot, really, really hot in that apartment. Fans just didn't do it. So we got a window unit. We chipped in and spent like $40 on a window unit. But the electric didn't go up on the monthly because we had turned on the budget billing. But come the all the overage over what I guess the minimum payment was for the budget billing, you had to pay that at the end of the year or the end of the fiscal year. He had over a $3,000 electric bill. He had his electric shut off because of that window unit. Which, I mean, I had moved out. I wasn't even living in there anymore.
Hazard reported ahead.
He was a slob and I didn't like it. He was paying his sister to come clean the apartment and wanted me to chip in. And I'm like, wow, I don't mess it up. I clean up my mess. Why should I pay somebody to clean up your mess? There's my 30-minute warning before pickup time. Sky's looking kind of gray. We might be getting some rain today. Come on, somebody say something in the chat. Ridiculous. Hey, some people wonder why I don't like having a roommate. That's kind of the cases there. I just have bad luck with roommates in the past. Except one, my buddy Ray Jacks. He wasn't a bad roommate. I've been in 2 places with him. What? Something on the beta. I just said Ray Jacks and the name Ray popped up at the top of my screen. I'm like, what? Down to 6 minutes before I get there. Come on, AC, come back, fire back up. First Capitol, 2 miles down to my exit. Yeah, I'm thinking about reducing my coverage map to right about where I'm at right now. Just a hair past this, just to cover the restaurants down there, because these are just getting out too far. I think it's reducing my chances of getting a better order closer. So I don't have to, 15.4 miles to the gallon. Come on. Driving over 25 miles to get to a pickup. It's costing me, what did it say? It's costing me like $6-7 just to get to the pickup and fuel costs. Which, like I say, if the pay's right, that's no big deal. I have no problem with that. I've said it many times. There's no order too far away or too far to deliver. They're just underpaid. The money's right. We good. Like those Charlie's cheesesteaks I did from Fairview Heights, Illinois, going to Edwardsville, Illinois to an Amazon. Shit, they were paying pretty much $300 a pop. That was 2 holiday seasons ago. I saw none of those last holiday season. I still had a decent holiday season though. I didn't have any quite that far. I had 2 of those that week. It was a damn good week.
Exit right.
Making a left up here. Alrighty.
Keep left.
I'm guessing this is going to be in some kind of strip mall.
Keep left.
Is there some kind of crazy roundabout here? I don't know. Pulled up a little far. I got to lean down to see the stoplight above me. Not sure why some of these intersections getting off the highways, I don't know what these engineers that design them are smoking, but I don't feel that they work any better than the old school ones. Everything's at an angle and stuff. The one out where my mom lives, out in Troy, Missouri, when you get off the main highway, Highway 61 to 47, I don't even understand that intersection or how it can work better. It like figure eights or so. I can't even describe it. Oh, Agent 86 Corey. Finally, somebody in there. Oh yeah. I actually did a curry yesterday on one of these new Home Depot ones. Finally one that sort of worked. But I mean, it was only 6 pounds of, it was 3 tomato, shit, I gotta be in the other lane. 3 tomato cages, tomato plant cages, and some little 3-foot tall, like mini trellis thing. I paid $48. I paid $48 after I let it go up. It started out at 28. It went up 20 bucks. I wanted it to get up to 55. I wanted them to text me so I could negotiate it, but when it hit 48, I thought when it was at 43 or something that I would get a text if nobody grabbed it at that pay rate. But it went up one more time, and I'm like, I better grab it, else somebody else will. What's funny is there was a water heater order on there, and somebody claimed it at 42, or it went into text negotiation, which I didn't get the text on it. But from what I could tell, somebody grabbed it for $42, and it was a freaking water heater, and I had 6 pounds of stuff to deliver for 48. I gotta get over. I guess I'll go to the next entrance here, because I'm
Turn right.
just past the one I needed to be turning into.
Turn right.
Yeah, these Home Depot curries are actually, a lot of them aren't bad. Just the timing's wrong on most of them for me. Found it. I'm picking up from Pickleman's Gourmet Cafe, which I never heard of. And it is in a strip mall. And I'm 21 minutes early. Yeah, what I didn't do though, from where I was parked, I didn't check out the drive time to get to the pickup. And it was 43 minutes, but then I was doing the math. I'm like, with the traffic, it was rush hour time of the day. It would have probably taken me over 50 minutes to get home from where I was just because of traffic. And it put me about 24 minutes from my house. So it didn't take me too much out of the way. It took me longer to walk to the other side of Home Depot to use the bathroom than it did to actually pick up the order, because it was at the opposite ends, and I got my steps in, that's for sure. All right, what's going on the beta chat? I'll update mine after this delivery. Apparently there's a new version, for me, new version of Expedite. They're pushing a new build for the beta testers. Not sure what new is going to be on it, or what's changed, or if they just fixed stuff in the back end that we don't even see. At least I know my chat works now, because I've been streaming for 37 minutes. So it took me like 36-7 minutes to get here. Turn the AC down a little bit. Get my caffeine. Yeah, I don't want to update my app right now because the app's working. I don't update the app until after when I don't have a delivery in queue that I got to do, in case it doesn't work right, because that has happened. More than once. Almost done with my cappuccino. Don't think I rinsed the soap out of this good enough. Kind of tasting a hint of Dawn dish soap with my cappuccino. Yeah, definitely. Ugh. Helps clean out the innards, I guess. A little dish soap in your cappuccino. Man, that dude's got the same shirt on I do. Same fishing shirt. Same color. I guess he shops at Walmart too. No, Walmart and their sporting goods department are getting these Real Tree fishing shirts. They're nice shirts, and they're usually only $20. Where you go to Bass Pro and buy one just like it, it's like $40, $50, $60. No, it's not a good pan. It's not Pickleman's Deli. It's Pickleman's Gourmet Cafe. I don't know if they're affiliated with the deli or not. I've never been here. I've never seen a catering order from Pickleman's Deli, but I have seen Uber Eats orders. I may have done one, or I may have done none. No, I was only paying $89. 15% tip. That's why I was like earlier when nobody was commenting. Their orders where I'm delivering are usually bigger, like damn near double the size of this, so they're much more worth it to drive all the way out to where the drop off is. But it's the first order they send me, which will be the best offer. That's how it works. Unless somebody releases one later that's paying better. But if I got the time slot locked up, that's another reason sometimes I'll decline orders that people are like, oh, I would have done that. Well, that locks your that time slot. You will not see another order in that time slot. Unless, and it hasn't happened in a long time, I have had delivered support call me to see if I'd want to swap the order that I was basically in the middle of going to get. Because that's happened, and or I was just about to get in the shower and they called me wanting to know if I wanted to swap it. Every time they've done that, the order they wanted me to swap it with paid better. Like one day it was like a $50 order, and they I think that was one of the last times they did that, where they called me for a $100 order. What I didn't ask is what the food total was. It was $1,800 worth of food. That was before they started doing the $100 Easy Cater, doing the $100 tip every $1,000 worth of food, because my base commission on that was like $90 or something, and then $10 tip or something. It was, I don't remember. It was $100 though, but I'm like, damn. I texted him back. I go, you didn't tell me it was $1,800 worth of food. It was a kimchi guy's order, but it still wasn't hard. I'm like, I was asking him, can I get a little more than $100 since it's $1,800 worth of food? Man, they didn't do it. Yeah, the first time they did that to me, I had like a $77 order or something like that for the same time slot, and they called me wanting to know if I want to switch that for a different order, and the other one was paying like $317. I'm like, oh hell yeah. That was like my first really, really big order. One of them. I was long before I was ever an OG or Emerald Elite driver. I don't even think I'd done 30 deliveries for them yet. But they knew I had a big vehicle and a bunch of bags. In a wagon. It was in their jumbo class. Jumbo class size. Yeah, I'm more than likely picking up 48 box lunches. I usually deliver like 80 something box lunches to this place. I hate these strip malls because sometimes you can't really park right up on the curb because there's just not enough room for traffic to get by. Like Crazy Bowls and Wraps I went to yesterday, I do block it up on theirs, and I really shouldn't, but I was in a hurry. It was a rescue order, so I needed to be in and out. And there was only one catering bag of food. Oh, I paid I think I made $26.24 off of it. But I was in the area. It didn't really put me out too much, so help offset the fuel prices. I did it. And it's nice to help out when it works out. They have a school of cooking here at this grocery store. I think a bunch of it's Deerberg's. I'm in a Deerberg's Plaza. I think a bunch of their locations have a cooking school. I've thought about going and taking some cooking classes. Yeah, I'm out in St. Charles on Zumbo. I can literally almost see 70 up there. Yeah, I don't say the grocery store names too often because hardly anybody's ever on here from St. Louis or knows the area. So they know like their Publix, their Wegmans, their Safeways, Winn-Dixie, big names from wherever they are. Piggly Wiggly. I haven't seen a Piggly Wiggly in a long time. I'm going to get closer to where I need to pick up from now. I'm more in front of the Deerberg. Well, I'm not more in front of the Deerbergs. I'm in front of the Deerbergs. Pickleman's is down the sidewalk a bit. Yeah, I'll find out when I'm in there if it's the same as Pickleman's Deli. And they just put a different name on the Easy Cater. What's that guy doing? Where are you going, dude? Pull out, come on. It's a nice looking GMC Sierra, though. I'm going. You can wait. Fratelli's Ristorante. Never heard of that. Yeah, this is going right over to Bridgeton to someplace, Hunter something, I don't know. I've delivered there a bunch of times. I don't really like it a lot because you can't get a wagon up to their door without going up steps. The handicap entrance goes to a door that's locked that you can't get in. And it doesn't take you to the lobby. And you got to have a card or something to get through it. So I never can go through that door. And they order all the time. Yeah, I'm going to have to park out here in the dang parking lot. I can't pull up on their sidewalk. Sign says 5-minute parking. It has no business name on it. I wonder who the 5-minute parking's for. That looks like my cousin Missy. No, it's not. She turned and looked this way. Oh, I used to get some really good orders from Sushi Eye, the one down on Olive downtown. Because if I got an order that got me downtown that paid pretty decent on Uber Eats, I had no worries because I usually would get something from Sushi Eye to get me out of there. And there was times I delivered, I don't know what hotel it was right around the corner from there. Then I got another one from Sushi Eye going to the oh shoot, I can't think of the name of the hotel at Union Station. The hotel it's at Union Station. And both of them, the people met me out there. I just handed it to them. It was a quick transaction. And they paid good. And then I got another one out of there that got me back over by Hampton. And they were all good paying orders. Hell, I delivered sushi from there one night to a guy at a loading dock. He was in his semi. He was in his cab. And he said he was going to tip me more on the app later, and he didn't do it. I mean, it paid okay, but he said he was going to tip more because I found him. He said he often had problems with people not finding him when he was sitting at the dock. Oh, I only did like 4 deliveries on Grubhub and gave up on that app. I didn't much care for it. Then they actually deactivated me for inactivity. Yeah, there's a sign out there that just says Pickleman's, and there's a big old bird's nest in the bottom part of the S at the end. Oh, is there a Sushi Eye in this plaza somewhere? I see a Shogun. I can't see all the signs in here. I don't know if there's anything past Deerberg's down that way. They put a Corner 17 Chinese restaurant in the new Deerberg's over across from the new Costco, and what they call it the U City Costco, but when the address comes up on the map, it calls it Olivet, which is where I've been saying it's more Olivet than it is U City. And then I just noticed recently on the GPS, it says it's in Olivet. And they're still building 2 new, they're not finished with there's 2 buildings out at right off the street in front of the Deerberg's Plaza. I don't know what they're going to be. But they got a Chick-fil-A over there now, a Panera, Jersey Mike's, I think a Five Guys, Raising Cane's, First Watch, which I've never seen a good order from First Watch. Not one from any of them. And is there any fast food joints? I know there's McDonald's down the road, but that's been there. Papa John's not too far down the road. That's been there. Has nothing to do with the new construction up there. There might be a couple other. Oh, there's a Chipotle. That might be about it. A 7 Brews Coffee. I've never seen orders from 7 Brews. I just know that was there before the Deerberg's Plaza was being built. Oh shit, I got 6 minutes till pickup time. I better swipe that I'm here. There's a Smoothie King and a Panera over in that corner. And maybe Sally Beauty Supplies, Great Clips, maybe some kind of nail place, the chocolate company, and then trees are on my way. I can't. There's a Five Below and a Michaels, but in between Half Price Books and Five Below, I can't see what's in there because the trees. Oh, a Petco. Yeah, I can't see there. That tree's in the way. Boba Tea, right next to Pickleman's here. Business Center, Urgent Care, Hallmark. Hallmark's probably part of Deerberg's. No, it might be a Hallmark store. They do have those. I'm going to check my drive time out to get to this drop-off.
Begin driving.
13 minutes. I knew it wouldn't be very long. Much shorter, about a third of the time it took me to get here. They give me 34 minutes to do it. That's cool. Roll the window up. Hold down the fort. Keep an eye on it. And tell people if they get in here, they need to get out. This ain't their van, unless it's me. But I'm going to go get this order. I'll be back. Hanging the mic up. Whoa, dropping the keys. That curry is really quiet today. Shit, I didn't even lock the door. What up, Shane? I saw you had said hi on the other stream. The camera wasn't working. I tried doing a timed stream this morning, so I'd go live shortly after I got out of the gas station, but I set that up inside my house, and then I had to switch to Gridwise to start my mileage tracker, and when I went back to Streamlabs, it had screwed everything up, and then it just wouldn't work right, so I had to end it. I did that to get people to the stream before I actually went live on the camera. Complete the pickup. And this is Pickleman's Deli. They were never called Pickleman's Deli. That's what he said everybody calls them. It's Pickleman's Gourmet Cafe. I'm like, oh really? I guess that's what I thought it was. The something effect. I can't think of what I don't know. Where it never was something, but that's what everybody thinks it is. What up, Night Watcher? Happy Thursday. I got a 13-minute drive to get to this drop-off. What time say I'm going to get there? 11:14, and my drop-off is between 11:15 and 11:30. Yeah, this place, once I get up the steps and roll in their door, I just set all these box lunches up on their on a coffee table. Or sometimes I got to use the coffee table, and they've got a counter top right there, but this isn't one of those orders. Not that big.
Turn right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Just tell me to make a U-turn. That's what I just did. Yeah, there's only been two orders on curry, and that was early this morning. Early this morning. Oh, I don't have a stop sign here. Ooh, cool. There's a Bob Evans I picked up from a few times. Hardee's, Taco Bell. They got fast food too. I couldn't see those where I was parked. Forgot about the Bob Evans across the road. I've been there. A lot of holiday orders came out of that one.
In 0.1 of a mile,
Yeah,
turn right.
I remember that one day during the holiday season, I was I helped deliver probably $15,000 worth of freaking Bob Evans that day. I had 3 really big Bob Evans orders that I had to split. Both of them would have fit. All 3 of them would have fit in my van with the whole order. I didn't really need to split it. And then I had a small Bob Evans, just a filler in the middle of the afternoon. And then I went home because the last one, it was dark out, whatever time that was. They're all going to Amazons. Every last one of them went to an Amazon. Yeah, drive in a circle. Drive in a circle. And then drive in a circle. And then turn left. I'm telling you, the British lady, if you use Waze, switch to the British lady instead of an American voice, because you won't get as much directions, like overkill, repetitiveness. You don't get as much with the British lady. It's more concise, to the point.
Turn right.
She cuts to the chase. Because Americans apparently need more directions than the British. I Googled this. Hey, we've got a green arrow. You ran a red light. Go back to Florida. Yeah, she'll say in 0.1 of a mile, turn right, whereas the British guy would say in whatever our measurement of a mile is. exit 94, Highway 94, First Capitol Drive, 3/4 of a mile, and then repeat it 4 times. There's probably more numbers associated with that road. They will tell you all those instead of just telling you get off at First Capitol. And she's more like in 0.1 of a mile. Turn right on First Capitol. Like Lindbergh Boulevard, South Lindbergh Boulevard is one of them because I think it's part of Route 66, the Highway 109 or so. I don't even know all she throws in there, or he, because it's usually a dude when I got it on the American guy, and his name's Ben. It says so in the app. Yeah, I accidentally switched it to the British lady one day, and then I switched it back to American not too long ago, and it was back to hearing all that strung out, all the crap, and then I don't know what happened, but it switched itself back to the lady, the British lady. Which I'm fine with. Happy's Appliances. When I was looking for a washer, dryer, and a refrigerator, I think I went to that place. They got used appliances. I went to a couple of places out here. That might have been one of them. The building looked familiar, but the name didn't. That building looks like an old Rax roast beef from the 80s. What was that? Something made noise. I think I'm going to go out to my mother's soon and clean up some space in the garage, help organize her garage a little bit since my dad passed away. And I'm going to take all the contents of my storage unit and put it out in her garage, because that's $196 a month I pay for that storage unit for stuff. I don't even know what's in there anymore, but I got a place I can store it for free. It's going to take a few trips to get it all out there. But I'd rather store it there for free than pay $196 a month. That just came out of my bank account today. They bill me on the 9th for that. Now I was paying under $100 when I got in there. It was like $80 or $91 or $81, and the names changed. They went up like multiple times. It's just too expensive. But I have indoor climate controlled storage. There was some dude living in there. I don't know where, but he's got a storage unit and he was living in it. Because I'd see him coming and going with his bicycle. That's I don't know how they got like cameras and stuff in mine, like all kinds of cameras. I don't know how he was managing to live in there. I thought about it many years ago, Corey. I really did. Me and my brother-in-law talked about it before he was even my brother-in-law, before he knew my sister. That's been a long time. Yeah, I think mine's called Extra Space now. I don't know what it was when I first got in there, but the name changed. Now there's one right up the road from me. The same company now. And when I got into the one I'm at, it was the same company. They were both the same company then. They both changed the name to Extra Space. But it was like way more expensive than the one I'm at. It was much closer to me. In fact, if I would have went to that one, I probably would have had it unloaded by now, because it was just right up. It is just right up the road from where I live. Mine's a little more pain in the butt to get to. And every time I go there, I gotta pee or something else. It's like clockwork every time. And they don't have any restrooms in the facility, so I have to drive down to Wally's. The Wally's in Fenton at Bowles and 44. Well, that's all one way. So to get back, I gotta go across the highway back down. It's a 2-mile trip if I gotta pee. I gotta make sure okay. Double checking my swipes. Yeah, and I swear every time I go there I gotta pee. At least pee. If not something else. I'm like, God. They do have a bathroom up in the office. The girl that was there, I guess the manager or whatever that used to be there, I had said something to her when she was dust mopping the floors where my unit is. I said, y'all need bathrooms in these facilities. So I told her I gotta pee every time I come here. It's like, well, we kind of have one at the office. It's not really public, but you could use it if you need to. But she's not there anymore. I ran into her at Walmart. I forgot where she's. I think she's still at a storage facility, but not that one. Different company. And further away. She lives close to me somewhere. She's cool. I gotta get off at North Lindbergh up here. Good morning, David. Insurance on all that's ridiculously high. Don't let insurance scare you. I've 2 times in my past I've had people talk me out of pursuing something I wanted to do because of insurance and certifications and licenses and this, that. Go-kart track was one of them because of the insurance. That was back when I was like 20 years old. I wanted to build a go-kart track and rent, you go there and rent out the go-karts, go around the track 6 times and you're done, or whatever. Insurance got me out of that. Oh God, I gotta sneeze. Somebody's cutting grass nearby. I can smell it. Oh gosh, that hit me like a brick. The other one was fireworks stand. In fact, the stand that's right up the road from me was the exact one that talked me out of doing it. And that was only about 14, 15 years ago. Because he said you got to get the pyrotechnics certificate, all this stuff, and the insurance, and the this and the that. Because I was still involved with my snow cone stand. I was trying to come up with another way to generate a whole lot of money during the summer, to where I didn't even have to work in the winter. And the snow cone, or the fireworks stand is it. Oh shit, I gotta get off right here. That snuck up on me really fast. I was doing 60 miles per hour. Nice. Yeah, I won't ever see those caterings on DoorDash. You gotta turn the app on for that. And you gotta jump through all the hoops to get to where you need to be. Yeah, you're gonna let me over.
Exit right, and then turn right. Exit right.
Yeah, I think catering for
Turn right.
me finding out there's a natural bridge road up here in North County. I hear natural bridge, I think bad parts of the city, North City.
Turn right, and then turn right.
Yeah, the guy at the Pickleman's Deli was telling me where I could go down the sidewalk where there was no steps to get off. I'm like, I just go, these are only 2 steps. I just go right down them with my wagon. He's like, oh, okay.
Turn right, and then turn right.
I'd like to rebuild the wagon, and if I knew how to fabricate everything just right. Well, I kind of do. I would need a welder, but I'd like to install shocks on my wheels on my wagon so it has a suspension. It's bouncy. This This is telling me to go to the wrong spot. It's telling me to go over there somewhere. No, you drop off right here.
Turn right, and then turn right.
Turn her off. Oh, let's see what this lady's dropping off. I think I've seen her dropping off here before. I shall return. I am at my destination. Right at a quarter after, so I can swipe that I'm here. I'll be back. I confirm. Yes, I'm here. All right. I don't know if anybody was had the stopwatch out on that, but I bet active time wasn't even 30 minutes on that delivery. It's kind of how most catering orders, the drive time's what gets your time up there between pickup and drop off during your active time. But I mean, that was maybe 30 minutes active time for $90, which equates to like $180 an hour, but only if you're going to do another one. That's all I got. And curry's nothing but crickets today. Yeah, let me go look at the notifications, see what time those were. Yeah, 2 orders 6 hours ago, which would have been 5, 6 in the morning, something like that. Actually, I take that back. It was 1 order with 2 price updates. There's only 1 order, because then we go into 18 hours ago when I was out at the doing mine. What up, U-turn delivery? Happy Thursday. Good afternoon to you, because it's afternoon there. Can't say good morning. Well, a change out of this shirt though.
Begin driving.
It's my new fishing shirt.
Turn right.
I had to find it. I'm like, I know I bought a shirt. Where the hell did it go? It was still in the Walmart bag where I keep all my all the grocery store bags. I somehow wadded it up and shoved it in with them because I just thought it was a bag of bags. But yeah, it was brand new. I threw it in the dryer to fluff it up with some bounce. Try and get the brand new creases out of it, but it didn't work. Well, let's hope Frederick sends me something for tomorrow, and I don't know. Oh, actually, is this a commuter lot? Oh no, that's not a commuter lot. I need to pull over somewhere and update my app.
Turn right, and then turn right.
Lady, you're not even moving.
Turn right.
There you go. It's showing me still back where I was parked.
In 0.6 of a mile, keep left.
See, she said in 0.6 of miles, keep left. The American dude would be going on and on about what highway I got to keep left on and blah, blah,
keep
blah.
Left.
But I will be. But I think I have to be over there on Highway 270 where I keep losing signal. In an area where I never lost signal until recently. The question is, what changed? Why don't I have a signal there any longer? Wait, what's that? Military, I might not know. I didn't see what that chat was about. The military one, I think I'm missing something here. Oh, turn my headlights off. Yeah, there's it's an overcast, and I don't know if it's going to rain here or not, but my grass really needs to be cut. My neighbor John was knocking on my door this morning, wanting to know if I could help him go pick up a barbecue pit tomorrow because I got the van. I thought about it. I'm like, wait, your son has a van for the exterminator. He's got an exterminator van, but I don't know. I've never seen the inside. I don't know if he's got like cargo space or if it's just full of tools for being an exterminator. His van's bigger than mine. He wanted to pay me. He said he'd give me money for gas after he gets his Social Security check, and I told him, no, don't worry about it, man. I got to keep gas in the van anyway. It's not too far where we got to go to pick up the barbecue pit. And somebody cut my grass a couple days ago. Not completely, but somebody ran a mower over my yard. Not as good as I would do. And I'm assuming it was him. I don't know anybody else that would have done that. Hi, Tim. I already said hi to you, Shane. Way up there. I saw that you had said hi on the first stream. Right as I was shutting it down. Because I pulled it up on the YouTube to see if it was actually working. It was working, but only the chat. I think you might have been able to hear me. Maybe? I don't even know.
Exit right.
Oh, I gotta exit and stay in this lane. Whoa, pothole in the road. Yeah, it is very humid today.
Keep left.
But it's humid here every day throughout the summer. Even when the weather says that, oh, we finally get a break in the humidity, I'll still go out there and sweat my ass off in the yard. A break in the humidity, it's only 58% today. Dew point's only 48%, or 48 degrees, or however they do the dew point. It could be 0 degree dew point and 4% humidity, and I'd still go out there and sweat my ass off cutting the grass. I can sweat in no humidity. I don't know how many people watch a YouTube channel called The Car Wizard with Mr. Car Wizard and Mrs. Wizard, his wife. They, I believe, are in Kansas somewhere. And he's bought a new shop and moved to Las Cruces, New Mexico, I think it is, how it's pronounced. I'll tell you what, all the stuff he has explained them why they're moving to New Mexico, just car registration alone, down where they're at, I guess Kansas, it costs like $600 to register a vehicle, whereas down in Las Cruces, New Mexico, it costs like $60. There's so much, the cost of living apparently is much, much cheaper down there, which is odd because usually they associate the Midwest with a low cost of living. I guess overall with gas prices and some other things, maybe. But like in Missouri, our freaking taxes are ridiculous. Not as bad as Chicago, not even close, but they don't have personal property tax in Chicago.
Police reported ahead.
Good God, that police head's all over the freaking map. 5 different spots. It's got to be that motorcycle guy. No, it's a cop car. He's facing the other direction.
Police reported ahead.
She's going to say it probably like 6 times. Motorcycle cop and a state trooper. I wonder if that motorcycle... No, that motorcycle cop's not a state trooper. I wouldn't think. I don't know. Oh, God, these allergies. My allergies are kicking my butt, and I'm going to go cut the grass. Las Cruces? Yeah, I like the Car Wizard. He kind of sometimes drags things out and repeats things a little too much, but that's just me critiquing. He knows his stuff. And I like the little series he was just doing of don't spend $76,000 on a new SUV or something like that, or new car. But he's actually got the car in there, like a Pontiac Montana minivan. I would have never thought about it. But the one he had with whatever motor that he recommended seems like a pretty solid minivan. But, I mean, the one he had was in really, really good shape. Lower miles, too. Yeah, Mrs. Wizard does the interior critique. She shows you the interior and explains everything. And it was really clean on the inside, super clean on the outside. Paint wasn't peeling, or the clear coat wasn't peeling. Is that Brandon? Well, what up, Brandon? How are you doing? You gonna live stream tonight, sir? I almost texted you last week to see if you were going to live stream, but I figured you weren't on, so you might be busy, and I didn't want to bother you. And I think I was off the next day. I could have stayed up late on it. Yeah, I'm gonna go help my neighbor get that barbecue pit tomorrow. He got it from Marketplace, so it's assembled. But I'm gonna take my tool bag with me. In case we need to like take the shelves off the side or disassemble it somewhat to make it easier to get in the van. But it's a charbroil. I don't think it's that's the brand. This next grill that I got off Marketplace, that I got it for free. It's the best damn gas grill I've ever owned. But it is also the heaviest one I've ever owned. Without the guy where I picked it up, if he wouldn't have been there, I wouldn't have been able to get it in the back of the van. There's a deer on the side of the highway. Gonna get hit, girl. Yeah, I've never seen a grill so heavy. And to get it out of the van, I did take the shelves off. I took the lid off. I pulled the cast iron grates out of it. There was a half a tank of propane in the bottom of it. I removed that, found a big concrete block in the bottom of it. Removed that, and that son of a bitch is still heavy. Oh, that's right. You were gone. If y'all don't know, that's the OG Dashing Grandpa. And Thursday nights he usually does a live stream at 9 p.m. Central. That's supposed to end at 10, but usually goes to like 11:42 on the channel that's called Ask Grandpa now. Rebranded it since he's not out there doing the DoorDash any longer. And then he's got his other channel, Grandpa's Random Reviews, where he's posting all of his product review videos. And funny thing was, I was looking for one of these little solar panels you hook to your car battery that just keeps it charged if it's a vehicle you don't use very often, or a boat or whatever, lawnmower. And I'm looking at the review videos, and there's Grandpa. Brandon's doing one of the review videos. And that was indeed the one I bought. But the one that was in the pictures and the one you reviewed is not what I got. It's not the same quality. I guess it works, but it's not the same one. The alligator clips weren't as good, I know that. But I plugged it into the cigarette lighter. I really don't know if it works, because I don't have it plugged in, but I bought it. It was cheap. I think it was $8 or something. Maybe I paid $20. I don't know what I paid for it. A lot of traffic going this way for this time of day. And it's Thursday. I don't know why. What's Uber want? Get your Uber Pro card. Nope, I don't need it. I don't need a debit card for every single gig app I'm on. I got a stack of them somewhere at home from all these different gig apps. I need a briefcase for all the damn cards. You can't even fold your wallet if you got them all in there. I can't read any of the chat right now. I'm trying, but I can't get the focus point in on these damn bifocals. Unless I'm parked, then I know how to put my glasses so I can read the screen. But when I'm driving, I got to have them down the nose so I can see clearly ahead. If I put them up to where I can read the screen, everything's blurry down the road. Which I thought the whole point of getting these is where I can just put them on and look and see pretty much clearly everywhere. They don't work like that. Did you do the reviews on that laptop? See, now reviewing a laptop, what you had to do a long form and 7 shorts, that'd be a piece of cake for me. I could knock that out in an hour, all of it. The 7 shorts and the long form. Well, we'll go an hour and a half just for kicks and giggles. Well, when you're demonstrating it or reviewing it for the long form, download some apps for it, see how long it takes to download the apps. Open up like a bazillion tabs in Google Chrome or something, see how well it performs while you got like 18 to 30 tabs open. Because on Google Chrome, it really taxes the system when you got a bunch of tabs open. That's why I use Firefox. It doesn't tax your system as much, doesn't use as much memory. Not nearly as much, not even close. Google Chrome will choke your system. It didn't in the beginning. I really used to like Google Chrome until now. Plus, Google Chrome, it's part of Google. They track everything. Whereas Firefox does not. I also use DuckDuckGo for my search engine instead of Google. Because again, Google tracks everything you do. DuckDuckGo does not. And you can even go in the Firefox settings and click any tracking off whatsoever. And it doesn't use as much memory, and I'm always short on hard drive space. I got like 11 free gigabytes right now. I don't know what I did to free up that much. But yeah, there's a video game I play, and you need at least 3 gigabytes of hard drive space to open the damn program, and I was getting to the point I couldn't open the damn game. I kept having to, I'm like, I don't have anything else I can delete. And it just keeps filling up the hard drive. So I opened up Google Chrome, went and cleared all the browsing history, and then that's what I did in Firefox to get rid of that. Plus, I closed a bunch of tabs. Well, because I often have a whole lot of tabs open, and that eats up a lot of hard drive space. But yeah, one of my things I would test is tax that system and see how well it performs doing other programs while you got like 30 tabs open on Google Chrome. It's either going to choke it or it's going to perform. It seems like a decent. I looked at the stats or the specs on it. It seems like a decent laptop. That's why I said I'll give you $200 for it. Yeah, I kind of need another PC strictly for editing, because I got multiple videos to edit that shoot. By the time I finally can edit them, I'm gonna forget what the hell they were about. So if I do any voiceovers, like the Hot Rod Power Tour me and Jay Twist went to, I have a video or two to edit from that. I don't have the hard drive space. I don't need the hard drive space for long, but you need it to at least edit the video. Then you can get the video out of the system and free the space back up. But I don't have the space to do it. I've been using Firefox for a long time. I used it years and years ago, but then I think Google Chrome came out, and I really liked Google Chrome a lot over Internet Explorer, I think it was at the time. Because see, if I can recall, like Internet Explorer was loaded with crap that slowed your system down, and now Google Chrome does that. I am going to be buffering here shortly in about a mile or so, for about a half mile. At least I have been lately. It may change. I may have a signal there today. Who knows? Put 8 gigabyte thumb drives filled up. I have a D drive. That's another 256 gigabytes, and that's 98% full. That's where I do the videos from. So I got to go through there. Some of the videos, I mean, they're up on YouTube, but if I ever want to do anything with those videos again, the raw footage I have is in that C drive or that D drive. I hate to delete that, but I've been looking on Marketplace to try and find a deal on one and haven't been successful just yet on that because people know.
In 0.6 of a mile, keep left.
Yeah, I want to do a live stream about flipping junkyard parts on eBay. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow night because nobody really live streams on Friday night. I got Steve tonight, then probably you, Brandon. I gotta turn this AC up. It's blowing cold air, but man, it's humid.
Keep left.
I'm sweating from driving. So I may or may not cut the grass when I get home. Yeah, and I'm running on 256 with 12 gigabytes of free space, which often isn't even that much. I need to get over a lane, and this car is just pretty much hiding in my blind spot. Ford Fiesta. Yeah, I just passed my storage facility. Jesus. Now, do you have, I don't think you, well, you definitely don't have the humidity we have up here down there, but I'm sure you have some humidity. Get this, I'm in the corn belt here. I learned this stuff last year. All my life, never heard about this, but corn sweats. And would you believe, I just looked this up a couple of weeks ago because I couldn't remember how much it sweats. It releases 3,000 to 4,000 gallons of moisture, water, into the atmosphere per 1 acre of corn per day.
Exit right.
And we have thousands of acres of cornfields up here. Just in Missouri. There's a crap ton in Illinois. I don't know what's in Kansas, and I know Iowa's known for being like the corn state, the cornflake state or whatever. So we're just surrounded by all this corn putting 3,000 to 4,000 gallons of moisture into the atmosphere per day, per acre. It's crazy. I'm like, no wonder our humidity up here is so. People that visit here are like, this is a different kind of humidity here. I'm like, you think? Oh, I just got rain. It started to rain on me. I mean, even if it's a dry heat, though, 105 degrees is 105 degrees. I don't care what anybody says. Because, like, people go down to Arizona, it's so hot, like 107, 110 degrees.
Right.
But you hear, but it's a dry heat. That's still hot. Yeah, you can use misting systems down in, like, New Mexico and Arizona, Nevada and stuff. Those misting, and they cool the air down around you. And you put those through a fan. Up here, it's too humid. Because I bought a misting system for my snow cone stand many years ago, and was doing some more research on it. I got a good deal on it when I bought it, and I bought it before I researched it. And come to find out, it would have been pretty much useless at my snow cone stand because of our humidity. Come on, Illinois car, step on your gas pedal. Yeah. You're going the wrong way to get back to Illinois. Go east, not west. Oh gosh, that's a long one. Now Oh, you got corn in Texas too. I didn't know that. Well, southern Missouri, when I was going to Gulf Shores the last time, we went a different way. Well, this was years ago, but we went down through the Boot Hill instead of cutting over into central Illinois and going south from there to get to Gulf Shores, Alabama, to where I never went through the Boot Hill. We got a lot of cotton fields in southern Missouri. I didn't know that until I saw them. There's acres and acres and acres and acres off the highway of cotton fields. And you saw signs on the road about cotton. I didn't know. I didn't see them on the way back that time because it was dark when we were getting back up in Missouri. Oh, 30. Yeah, we're probably, I bet 80% or better on humidity here. And 100% chance of precipitation because it's raining on me right now. So there goes cutting the grass. Whatever rain we have is supposed to be moving out of the area after today. And it was supposed to be raining south of us, not up here. It was just going to look like it was going to rain. Oh, and Amarillo, they got cotton down there too. See, I don't understand. They rave about that Egyptian cotton sheets and whatnot. Where the hell they grow cotton in the desert over there in Egypt? I never really looked into it. I just thought about it. And why would it be so much better than our cotton here? Cotton and wheat. The only thing that the news have mentioned about was the sweating. It was just corn, but I would imagine if corn sweats, wouldn't other crops sweat too? Because we got a lot more than just corn here in Missouri and Illinois. I'm very close to Illinois. I know they do soybeans. They grow just about anything up here. This hot, humid climate we have most, at least 5 months out of the year. What up, Eric? I'm done. Curry's absolutely dead. They'll probably start pinging off later today on the curry. If I see something worth doing, I'm going to come back out and do it. But I was going home to cut the grass, but it's raining now. I mean, the bulk of the yard my neighbor done hit with his riding lawnmower, but he doesn't have his blade set as low as my push mower, so I'd have to cut the entire yard. Yeah, I'm going to run him out not too far away tomorrow to pick up a barbecue pit he's buying off a marketplace so we can put it in my van. And I'm hungry. Usually there's curries out this time of day, but nothing. With this new Home Depot deal. Oh, somebody's got a pedestal fan out at their trash right there. Those things don't quit working. Hey, did you pull your map back out of South Carolina in the driver portal on Expedite, Eric? Yeah, it'd be nice with that new van thing is if they'd send me a big old order at 12:30 today. I haven't seen one yet. There's not many drivers in my market that are more well equipped than me. I know Crystal Clear has a good amount of bags and a good wagon, couple wagons, got a good dolly. In fact, she's got that aluminum one I want that breaks down to a flatbed, but it's longer than my flatbed when you break it down to a flatbed, so you can fit more bags on it. Did you accept or decline them? Because if you didn't, that's going to hurt your response rate. And if you're going to be sleeping when they're coming at night, then take your availability off during night to receive orders, so then you don't have to worry about it. I mean, mine's on 24/7, but that sound wakes me up. I don't sleep through it. That's the sound of money. But when they do send me one at like 2:08 in the morning, it's typically some $20 breakfast order that nobody wants, or some $20 lunch order that nobody wants overnight that I did accept. That's why I leave it on. But I'm thinking about turning it off to where I got to do some. I got to look at what I can adjust and what I can't. Yeah, that's going to mess with your response rate. Yeah, I'd go in there and adjust your settings in the driver portal to where you don't even see offers in the middle of the night. If it won't wake you up, you're doomed. You're just dooming yourself to never be able to get up to all 100%. Setting yourself up for failure. We need to set yourself up for success instead. So go in there and change your settings so they don't even send them to you at night. Chances are it's going to be an order you don't want to do anyway. But it's been on that rare occasion that I have seen a couple worth doing. Shoot, they send them to me sometimes 5 o'clock in the morning. My alarm hasn't went off yet. Yeah, because it's probably going to take upwards of about a month of accepting and declining orders to get that response rate back up to 100%. I know because I've had to do it more than once. It's just lightly sprinkling over here. It was raining a bit harder a couple miles back. I don't know which way the wind's blowing. I don't know if I just outran it or what. It's going to be pouring at my house. Who knows? Yeah, my stats got pinged on that one. My response rate, when it was only in my device for a minute while I was updating the app, which means the app wasn't even open at 9:30 or not 9:53 in the morning. It came in at 9:53 and then it timed out at 9:54. I saw it at 9:55, and sure as heck, oh get out, next day my response rate took a hit on an order I never even saw, never even heard it. It was only in my system for a minute. But now it's going to affect what I see for a month. Or don't see is more like it. I mean, support fixed it, but they fixed the other one too on the completion. The completion where the app screwed up and said I didn't complete it.
In 0.6 of a mile.
But I'm not seeing the offers like I should be, so yeah. I'm seeing the offers of a 3-star driver, not a 4-star. And nobody can say I can't, because there's other people in my market that are seeing the better orders. I need to turn the GPS off. She's going to start barking a bunch of directions at me. I don't need her on. I think I'm going to have some fried chicken for lunch. Eric, where the hell Jay Twist at? I haven't seen him pop on here today. Unless it's buried up in chat somewhere when I was driving on the highway. I went over 30 minutes before anybody put anything in the chat this morning. I didn't think the chat was working. It was showing there was people on here watching, but nothing was in the chat. 5-0 leaving the trailer park. Wonder what they're up to. Oh, I gotcha. Man, this old timer's got a riding lawnmower. He's handicapped plates on a flatbed. He cut my neighbor's grass 2 days ago. I saw him cutting somebody else's grass down the road yesterday. Now he's right here. I don't know if he's loading or unloading his rider. It's in the back of it's on the trailer right now. But he looks like he's pushing 80 years old. But he's out here cutting grass. I almost went over to ask him how much he would charge to cut my grass. But I don't know if he trims or any of that. I want the weed eating done as well. But honestly, he's too old to be out cutting grass in this weather. Yeah, I figured you guys had to be somewhere, but you weren't popping up anywhere that I can have access to. I need to get one of my weed whackers working. I think I'm going to look at a new carburetor for my Husqvarna or a Still. I don't know what brand it is. It's either Husqvarna or Still. Yeah, just shoot it to me over on the Discord. There's nowhere to throw it. The channel's not monetized. It's paused. That's why I keep live streaming every day and all night on the fish tank stream at night, which I set that up and I go to bed usually. When I turn that on, I've headed to bed, so I don't see the chat because it doesn't show up in OBS Studios where I set it up until I pull up a YouTube tab and actually go to the live stream. But I try and check that to see if anybody put anything in chat right before I go to bed, so I can at least say something like I did last night. But often when I get up in the morning, I go to end the stream. There wasn't enough chat to push that off the screen, but because 2 nights ago when I was on the microphone with Jonathan K was on there and Jay Twist, I think Night Watcher might have popped on there. I don't remember. But there was definitely chat. That was all gone yesterday morning when I went to end the stream. I'm like, where'd the chat go? It doesn't just disappear. Even the first ones I put in there where I was actually typing, I'm like, oh hell, if we're going to talk, I'm going to get on the microphone. It's just I'm tired of typing. It was late. Oh, the guy cutting the grass? There's a company that comes and cuts the ladies across the street. I was thinking about asking them. Because it kills me cutting this grass in this heat. I mean, I literally got to take breaks and put ice packs on my wrist to chill my blood down. Slam Powerade, which I always have inside. I've always got ice cold Powerade in the fridge. Plus bottles of water. Got to stay hydrated. But yeah, I usually I take a break when I move my truck forward so I can mow underneath it. And I have the AC's ice cold in the truck. It'll blast you out. It'll freeze you out of there. But I take like a 15-minute break chilling in there. Then I get out and cut all that grass. Then I take a break when I back the truck back up that has been running the whole time. It is ice cold when I get in there the second time. I mean, really cold. No, I don't. I wouldn't. I just wouldn't do that. I don't want somebody doing that. Because somebody does it in the neighborhood. I don't know where. I don't look out the windows. I'm not that nosy. But I hear it. Late at night, because some people go to bed early. I know the guy, 4 doors down on the left. I hear his truck starting at 4 o'clock in the morning. He's got the dual exhaust. Well, at least this truck's not as loud as his last Silverado he had. That thing, I don't know if he had it straight pipe or what, but it was loud. And yeah, he's starting that thing at 4 o'clock every morning, leaving for work. So he's got to be going to bed fairly early. And then cutting it early in the morning. I don't like people to do that because some people sleep in. I'd rather do it late morning or just before the sun goes down. I got this. It's this hill and back. I usually cut it first. It kicks your ass. It's brutal. It doesn't look like much until you're going up and down it with a push mower. It's just enough of an incline to where it makes it. It sucks the life out of you. So I always do that first when I got the most energy. But it's sprinkling on me now, so more. I don't know if it's the rain catching back up on me because it was raining harder on me. Is that the ice cream man coming down the street? I think the ice cream man's coming down the street. This one's not as annoying as the one that would go down my street in the city. Because I literally hear him go by one time and that's it. Yeah, now see, if I'd never had a damn heat stroke, it would still make me hot and sweat, but yeah, I get overheated real easy now. When it doesn't have to be that hot outside. But when it is this hot, it's not even that hot today. It's really humid. It's still going to hit 90 something today. According to weather lady, Miss Angela Huddy on Fox 2 in the morning. Yep, that is the ice cream man. I don't have a riding lawnmower. I do. It's out at my mom's. It's my dad's old one. But that thing is freaking heavy. Way heavier than I thought it was going to be. Last time I was out there in the garage, I lifted the rear end to see if when Jay Twist was going to be up here. But I don't think me and him together could get that in the back of the van. It is a tank. Living the dream, it says on her door. The ice cream lady. It's not the ice cream man, it's the ice cream woman. Serving up all your favorite North Star treats. She's got the high top on that, man. I looked into doing the ice cream man thing at one time, and the the freezer you plug in when you got the van parked at home, and it retains that frozenness while you're out. It doesn't actually operate while you're out serving the ice cream. It like charges it up, so to speak, and gets it really cold. Yeah, I want to rent a trailer and go out there. Then I can either roll it up there, I got to come along. I don't have a winch, unless they have a winch on they only have one flatbed trailer to rent down at Tractor Supply. But it's literally like $14 for the day. Because I got to drive it over 60 miles to get the lawnmower, and then over 60 miles to get back down here. Then I got to drive it 5 miles down the road to drop it back off. But I need a hitch. Oh, hell, I don't know what Ludacris sings. I know it's not my... I don't listen to that style of music very much. Old school rap I listen to a lot, but this newer crap I couldn't tell you. I am clueless. Even our own local Nelly I don't really listen to. I don't even know what Nelly's up to these days. 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg. I listen to the original, like NWA, Eazy-E, and original Dr. Dre stuff and Ice Cube. Little Snoop Dogg. Back about 93 to 94, I just kind of quit listening to all of it. Of course, the Beastie Boys, Run DMC, LL Cool J. All them guys back in the OG days. Slick Rick, Cool Keith, Eric B. and Rakim. I'm trying to remember all the originals. I remember LL Cool J when he was only 15 years old. I think he was in the movie Beat Street, rocking that beat from across the street. I think that's where first time I saw LL Cool J. He was like 15 years old. That man, he's got some money. He has invested his whole career since he was just a young lad getting into the rap music. He may have written some books. I like him on NCIS LA. I like him as an actor. I liked his music a lot. Bigger and Deffer, I'm Bad. That cassette, I played the hell out of that. What up, Jay Twist? I'm sitting in my driveway. I did a curry yesterday. There's nothing on curry today. There was one order this morning. That was before I even got up. It looked like the price went up twice and then somebody took it. Yeah, he is, Shane. I don't even know if LL Cool J ever had a record label, but of his own. But I just know he's a very smart businessman. He invested right over the years. And being on a popular TV show and movies, he's made money off of that stuff too. I mean, he could retire without a problem and never have to worry about working again. Just keep his investments rolling. Oh, I can't not keep a lookout. It goes off. But if you haven't heard the Roadrunner all day, have you? Since I've been on here, not a peep, not a meep, nothing. And I did one yesterday, so I'm not. They didn't deactivate me for inactivity. What? Yeah, I delivered 4 tomato cages the tomato plant cages that go around the tomatoes so they vine up it. And this little mini trellis that was only like 3 foot tall. 6 pounds worth of stuff for $48. And I saw somebody at the same time claimed one for $42 that had, I think, a little more mileage, and it was a freaking water heater. But I noticed on that order that I did, they didn't have it out there for people with cars and SUVs. It was just a cargo van, box truck, or sprinter van type things, or transits, whatever. I think they call it sprinters. So the people with the sedans and the SUVs couldn't even see that order, which is the opposite of how it was when I put the van on here on Curry, because I saw way more orders with my truck than I did with the van. Well, the truck got to see more of those smaller orders that the van, they wouldn't even show it to you. Because I saw when Pedro got on Curry, I saw in his videos here, he's seeing all these Curry orders, and I've never seen any of them, not a one of them. So I called Jesse on that. I'm like, how the hell, he just get on the app? He's got a Ford Escape, and I got a freaking cargo van or something, or a truck. I don't even know if I had the van yet. But he explained to me that those people see the smaller ones because they won't try and get as much money as the drivers with the big vehicles like the vans and box trucks and stuff. No, I did not know that, but I saw some video the other day that he's being tied to the shooting of Tupac. I haven't went down that rabbit hole yet though. But I think they've been trying to do that for years. That guy's got an guy he's driving by with a big old, that's a Ram ProMaster Enterprise rental, and he's got an Amazon vest on. What I'd like to ask him if he actually rents that van. I'd like to know. And he gets out the passenger side. God, he parked too far away from the drop-off. He parked in front of the wrong trailer. Oh, there's the storage unit right now telling me they received my payment. Yeah, at like 5 o'clock this morning. Oh, here comes the spam. Block, block, block. Political crap. Get that out of the way. Clearing out some text messages from catering customers. I don't need that filling it up. I don't delete them. I just swipe it off to the side. There, when I get another order from that's going to the same place, and I text the person anything, I'll see the chat history in the text, so I know that I've been there before. Helps jog the memory. Could be drop off, I don't know. Oh, I got Yokohamas in the back. I don't know what the hell the brand is in the front. They came from Discount Tires. Oh, I'm heading inside. I gotta pee. I'll catch y'all later. I may stream later today. I might do that part flipping thing later today before anybody else live stream, which may be too early for some of you if you're out working there in the evening. But I've got to pee. I'll catch y'all later. Have a good day. Appreciate every minute y'all are here. We'll see ya. Gigwise is out of here when this works.